This is a review of LE Lighting Ever Globe Ball LED string lights. It's got 8 different light modes. Apparently it's good for indoors and outdoors, and you can dim it. It's made out of PVC and copper, has 60 lights on it, doesn't have any mercury, which is nice, has IP44 protection and takes 3 AA batteries, 1.5 volts. IP44 is a standard which is designed for use in bathrooms. When it says outdoor usage, I wouldn't want to put this in an area which is very exposed to rain. So if you live in an area where you get constant storms and such, I wouldn't leave these out in it. IP44 is designed mainly just for areas where it might get splashed a little bit, like above a sink or near a shower. Not really designed to withstand storms, so bear that in mind. This would be good for if you had a summer house. You could probably put it in like underneath the roof or something, which is still exposed to the elements but just not too exposed. But this is mainly for indoor use, I would say. So let's have a look in the box. Very nice, well packed. Got the battery pack, which has words on it. That explains the different light modes. Okay, that's cool. So this is quite tightly packed in, so we'll try and remove it. That was difficult. Nah, I'm joking. What's this then? A remote control. It never stated it had one of these on the box, so a pleasant surprise to be sure. We'll have a look at that in a moment. It's got some words in it. Happy. Not happy. I'm somewhere in between. Oh, it's just... Oh, I see. It's just a thing for the contact numbers. So if you're very unhappy, you can give them a ring and call them names. What we got in here then? We've got a manual. What does it say? Does it have English? Not very good at Japanese. Here we go. Focus. Come on. How to use. Install the string. Yep, all well and good. Pretty sure we all know how to use a set of lights. And that's it for the contents of the box. So, to recap, you get the string of lights with the battery compartment attached. You get the remote control. You get a support card to get the support numbers. And some instructions in every language conceivable. So, it takes 3 AA batteries. So, let's put those in. I'm using disposable Duracells. I would have used some rechargeables, but all mine are flat at the moment. Plus, this asks for 1.5 volts, and I believe nickel metal hydrides provide 1.4-ish, like 1.4.5, but I'm sure they'd do the job. However, as I said, mine are flat. That was relatively painless. I hope I put them in the right way. I didn't pay attention to the wiring diagram, but I think I've done this enough times to know what I'm doing. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh! Got that excited and knocked my tripod over. So, this is cycle, right? So this is combination, as they call it. Give me a second. How's this wrapped? I want to try and get a little bit of flex off this so we can set up a little display for your viewing pleasure. Okay. So, that was combination. This one is in waves. No, this isn't the camera glitching out, that's how it looks. It's just shimmering. That's cool. The next one is sequential, which just sets them on and off. Okay. What's the next one called? Glow. Nice. Very nice. It glows slowly. impressive. The next one is Chasing Flash. I like that. You see that in Christmas lights. Very nice. The one after this is Slow Fade. So it fades in and out the whole set. Splendid. The next one is Twinkle Flash. Ooh. Kind of like a police light system. I like it. And then after that, Steady On. The shimmering on the camera, but that's just... Yeah, I don't know why it's shimmering on the camera. These are not flickering in the slightest. Huh, weird. Okay, that's cool. Let's see how this thing works. Is this something? Oh. Oh, wow. That works really well. I just want to point out these are very bright. Like, these are still visible, and this is like at its lowest setting, and there is direct sunlight on this, so just want to point that out. Wow, that's at full brightness, and that is bright. Wow, impressive. So, can we cycle through the modes? Yes, indeed. That's cool. I like this. So, we've gone through the modes. I'm well impressed with the modes, to be honest. Let's undo it. Just partially. That should be enough. So, as you saw before with the modes, it was doing half of the set doing one thing, then the other half. That's just how lights are wired up these days. Basically, when I do the programs again this time, it should be this one doing one thing, this one, and then this one doing something else. It's easier to show than to describe. Would help if I put it on the right program. See how I mean? So it's just alternating lights. So these ones are connected, these ones are connected, and it does that all the way along the string for all 60 lights. So there'll be 30 together on one channel, and then the other 30 on another channel. That's just how modern lights work. And it's very good. I'm quite impressed with the length. Does it give a description of the length? Or am I going to have to get a tape measure out? 6 meters. That's a fair length. That's a very fair length, actually. That's enough to cover most walls in a house, you know? Or get a long way along a fence if you're having these out in the summer. Now let's have a closer look at this battery pack. Let's just turn this off. I see. So, on the battery pack, this, I don't know if you can see very well. This here is not hard plastic. It is in fact an O-ring. It's a clear O-ring, which, if you don't know much about O-rings, means it will actually prevent, well, resist water quite well, because when this clamps down, this becomes essentially vacuum sealed. I say essentially because there's always a leak somewhere. However, it makes the difference between stuff getting absolutely destroyed in 10 minutes of rain, or being able to withstand it for about 2 years, you know. Seals break, things get mouldy, but this battery pack will survive, definitely inside like a kitchen or bathroom, and would also survive outdoors so long as it's placed in like a plant pot or something, you know, something just slightly sheltered. Like even if you just went like this and put the box over it, it would be fine for a very long time outside. It would survive on its own for quite a while, just, you know, direct water exposure is not good for electronics, but you don't need to be a genius to work that out. However, I'm going to have to come around to a assessment of this thing. It's great. I really like this string of lights. They're so powerfully bright. Like, have I just broke it? Have I broke the set? No, I've just put it in a different mode. Whoops. I'm clever. As I was saying, these are really bright lights. Like, it's a crazy set, to be honest. And the fact that it's running off just 3 AA batteries, you know, 4.5 volts total, is impressive. It really is impressive. I give these a 10 out of 10. There is literally nothing I can fault them on. Look at that little sealed away circuit board. Nothing is getting to that. Yeah, there's this little hole here, but sealed. Absolutely sealed. This button, there's no gap. It's built into the case. So I literally cannot fault this. We'll take a look quickly. Yep, solid as a rock. Literally nothing to fault this on. So, if you're looking for a set of 60 LED globe lights, which are in a nice sort of yellowy warm white, with loads of cool different modes, and a remote control too, these are what I'd go for. They don't cost an absolute fortune. Check the Amazon link for the price, because prices always change at Amazon. One day something will be worth something, and then the other day it'll be worth something else. That's how prices change these days. However, if you can get these at a reasonable price from our boys at Lighting Ever, these are good little lights. So this was a review for the Lighting Ever Globe Ball LED string lights, and it was in warm white, which is a nice gold colour. 10 out of 10.